and then the medic that tried to work on King when he got home, and then somebody told me that he killed himself down in Myrtle Beach one weekend because he couldn't take that.
I began to get calls from him about waking up, and something had happened. He had totally destroyed his room, and including a metal file cabinet. It was all ripped apart. So there were several of those, and he'd ask me, what do you think's happening to me? What is wrong with me? And that was the beginning of our being suspicious of PTSD.
Andy is very hypervigilant. The very first time I interviewed him, he's very tense. He's rubbing this part of his hand like that. His eyes are wide.
Andy had violent tendencies. He described himself, I believe, as slightly paranoid. He was scared of everyone and didn't feel safe, and he carried a gun everywhere he went.
And I'm confused. I'm pretty sure it was King who went back to the deuce and a half, and you had to crawl, up there. And when that pile went off, it cut the fucking legs right off. And the shock of that.
But I'm still here.
But I'm still here.
And I love and accept myself.
And love and accept myself. I had the 45 usually right by the side table.
The gun, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And it must have been a dream that I'd, been interacting with. And the gun wound up in the dream and discharged into my leg.
I got a call at like 1:30 in the morning, and it was from the Fairbanks Memorial Hospital saying that he had been injured by a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
I know that she knew that something was going on in my life.
I had heard about possible suicide attempts before this, so the reality of what we were dealing with really struck home.
Why do you think that you shouldn't be having feelings about it?
Because you drive on, airborne drive on, right?
Okay. Can I do a little bit on that? Even though I have to be perfect?
Even though I have to be perfect.
And I can't show my feelings.
I can't show my feelings.
What am I doing showing my feelings?
What am I doing showing my feelings?
I gotta drive on.
I have to drive on.
No wonder I feel vulnerable.
No wonder I feel vulnerable.
No wonder I have this tightness in my body.
No wonder I have this tightness in my body.
No wonder I feel exposed.
No wonder I feel exposed. Drive on, airborne, drive on.
Drive on, airborne, drive on.
Drive on, airborne, drive on.
Drive on, airborne, drive on. So he was trained not to pay attention to these outrageous feelings and sensations and memories. So he had the impression that his job was to drive on.
He avoids restaurants, and he avoids malls and things like that, but if he gets anywhere around them, he knows what's upstairs, what's downstairs, he knows what's to his right, what's to his left. He was aware at all times of the ladies talking in the booth behind him. He was aware of the people behind me. But as we had this lunch, and as we started tapping on various issues, it got better and better.
For me to feel that relaxed, even if there was no people in that restaurant, I was able to tap. I was my person. This is Andy Hodnik, and I'm going to tap.
I could tell the moment that I answered the phone that he had changed. He was totally different.
I haven't felt this good doing cocaine. I haven't felt this good drinking. I just hope the people would just try it once.
Released from the hypervigilance that haunted him since the Gulf War, Andy begins to experience a freedom he'd never known.
Whatever happened to him in the military had a powerful foundation. And in order to help Andy heal, we have to help him in that place.
I don't want to make this sound voodoo-ish or anything, but when I could feel my father's presence in the room and her getting up and kind of bringing me this power back to me, I can remember walking out of that room with a straighter spine. And matter of fact, the pain in my hips has gone away because of the way I walk now. when I leave the grocery store or wherever it is, and I get home, I have that small euphoric feeling like I was out in society and I got a little bit of the positive vibe of good people that are out there in society. I made a connection with a very healthy, powerful group of people, and aired out some very caustic parts of my life, and was honest with myself, and gained some power back in my life. So it takes the courage, that warrior courage, the same thing it took to kill people or pick up your dead friends. It takes that kind of courage to help yourself.